I recently went to this concert with my friend and his little sister. And his little sister, she's in a sorority in college. She goes to Syracuse, so she's one of those girls when she starts drinking, she starts talking like, "Yas, bitch, Uber, bitch, yas." We all know people who talk like that, and it's fine. She's 22, it's totally fine. But we were celebrating because when she graduated from college, she turned down a job at Google to join the army, okay? So this was her goodbye party before she went off to basic training. So we were dancing, drinking, having a great time. And then in the middle of the show, the singer was like, the singer was like, "I would like to dedicate this next song to the military." And all of a sudden she stands up by herself and she goes, "Yes, Army, woo, Army." And that's fine because she's 22. But my first thought was like, dude, I hope you're not gonna talk like that on the battlefield. You know what I mean? I hope you're not attacking bad guys like, "Yes, drone strikes, bitch, yes." She's stabbing soldiers like, "Slay, bitch, slay." She throws a grenade. Bye. It's hard to find a new therapist, that you connect with. Took me a couple tries, but found somebody I liked. But it's a little embarrassing to talk about her because I'm 32 and my new therapist is 25 years old. And every time I tell people this, they always say the same thing. They're like, "Bro, isn't that weird that your therapist is Gen Z? Like, how can you open up to somebody who's Gen Z? Isn't that weird?" And I'll tell you what, I don't think it's weird at all because she's a professional, right? It's not like when I walk in, she's like, "Vibe check," you know what I'm saying? Like, I started comedy when I was 25. Yeah, I started comedy when I was 25. And I remember when I first started, my parents were very concerned. So I remember they sat me down and they had a talk with me. They were like, "Hey, listen, we think you're making a huge mistake, all right? First of all, you're not even the funniest person in the family, okay? Grandma, way funnier, okay? And she's already dead, so you're really not funny. Second of all, there is no money in comedy. Like, how are you gonna pay for stuff in New York? It's very expensive. We think you're gonna look back 10 years from now and say to yourself, where did my career go wrong?" And I took that very seriously, but then I moved to New York and I started making friends who were my age, who were like musicians, artists, comedians, who were so rich. And I realized they're not rich because they're famous or successful. They're rich because their parents are rich. And their parents pay for everything, right? Do you guys know people like that? You know what I'm talking about, right? You know those people in their 20s who like go get massages without using a Groupon? You know what I'm talking about? And I started making so many friends like this that I remember I had this thought one day. I was like, dude, if I make one more friend like that, I'm gonna have to sit my parents down and have a little talk with them about where their careers went wrong, okay? Because they're looking at me like, "Why are you so poor?" I'm like, "I'm poor because you're poor. That is why I'm poor."